And this is another one of the staples on your menu. You're not taking this off, huh?
We're not taking this off. It's very popular with big kids and little kids.
It's kind of gourmet, kicked up mac and cheese. And I think people are intimidated about making homemade mac and cheese, but it really is not that hard to do.
Not at all. And just a few really simple ingredients, a few minutes, and you have your own mac and cheese instead of out of a box.
And it tastes like a million times better. So we're boiling our pasta. You used a fancy pasta, but you know, elbow macaroni would work too. But at the restaurant, you use kind of a fun one.
Yes, it's a ruffled rigatoni. I forget what the name of it is, but it's for macaroni and cheese. It's good to use a pasta that holds the cheese sauce.
Very
and
true.
This is a hollow tube with ruffles, so it's like a double winner.
Oh, yay. So the cheese will get in there and then kind of all around. Now you're grating, this is one of the things that makes this cheese mac and cheese so special. What kind of cheese is that?
What I'm grating right now is black pepper Bella Vitano cheese from Sartori, and the macaroni and cheese on our menu uses another of their cheeses. I just did this as a variation of it because basically you can use whatever cheese you want. Whatever your favorite is what makes it good. So.
But if you know, this is the kicked up version rather than just using cheddar. Just to combine a couple of fun cheeses. And what kind of cheese do we have there?
That is a 3-year aged Red Barn cheddar cheese.
Ooh,
so they're both pretty strong cheeses, but it's very delicious.
Oh, it sounds like it. So we're heating some heavy cream here. Now, what are we going to add to the cream?
You're just going to add this garlic. We're going to grate that in there.
Just like we did with the meatloaf, which is a really nice trick. I'm not a big fan of the garlic presses. I find like half the garlic gets stuck in there, and cleaning them is a pain.
And you still have big clumps.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a great way to kind of infuse this cream with some garlic flavor. So 1 clove.
Yep. And then you'll just turn the heat off of the cream. This is
another good tip. We don't want to, otherwise that cheese could separate. So once it gets hot, get it off. And we're going to add some of the rest of the ingredients.
Another thing that we do at the restaurant is sprinkle just a little bit of all-purpose flour into your cheeses once they're grated. That will help the sauce to set a little bit so that it's not as runny without having to make a full roux, which a lot of cheese sauces require.
I love that idea. It's a nice shortcut, and I do that with fondue because you know sometimes it can separate and get a little stringy, so that's a good one. All right, so now in with the cheese.
Yep. Now we just put the cheese in, stir it in there till it's melted.
About how many cups was it?
It's 2 pounds of cheese, so I think it comes out to about 4 cups total once it's shredded.
And I'll let you do that. I'm going to go ahead and drain this pasta, which we want to don't overcook the pasta. I always tell people no one likes mushy pasta. And this is not going to be a baked mac and cheese. This is actually going to be just a, so it's even easier.
It's a little creamier than sometimes baked mac and cheeses can get kind of curdled and
dry.
Yeah.
Oh, my kids, both of them are huge. Well, actually grown-ups are now. I mean, mac and cheese is back big time.
It is good mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to throw this pasta right in here?
Put the pasta right in there.
Okay. And then for seasoning?
Basically, the seasoning is the cheeses. If you use good cheese, you don't need to add a lot of salt or pepper, but I'll always taste it at this point and just see if it needs anything. I like to use white pepper because it doesn't show up as much, but of course this is black pepper cheese, so there's black pepper in the
Oh my gosh, that looks so amazing.
And if you just let it cook with the pasta for about 30 seconds, it'll set up a little bit. It
goes wonderfully with the meatloaf. And again, if you're looking for this meatloaf and the mac and cheese, Kangaroost in Appleton, right near Butamore Country Club. Thanks, Kelly, for sharing.
Oh, thanks for having me.